He called his mother twice, on both times before she answered. He didn't mention anything to Grace, sneaking off like an adulterer himself to make the calls. Grace had changed into a nightgown. The one with the thin straps that kept shrugging off her shoulders in a way that he found ingenious. He loved hooking them back up, letting his thumb graze a moment longer than necessary where the little crease of skin at her armpit turned under neatly as a secret. This time the left strap slipped. There was candlelight on the table, glass holders, and a hank of daisies. But after the steak, and especially after the wine, he felt compelled to tell her about his parents. Maybe the timing was off. Maybe this wasn't quite what Grace had in mind, because after he produced the picture, she hiked her own straps up, sat brooding. "She looks good in red," she finally said. "That's it? My mother's running around with my father behind her husband's back, and you say she looks good in red?" "Well, she does. The rest isn't my business." "Tell me that once the word gets out." "You act like this is a new thing on the face of the earth. It happens all the time. Adultery." "Not in Idaho." "Not with my mother." He was her husband, was whatever. It's sort of endearing. They must miss each other. Are you saying you understand this? Because it's not you cheating on me? Haven't you ever thought about adultery? "No," he said, "I don't." "You're really upset by this, aren't you?" she asked. "Well, look, I feel like a fool. All those years I told her to get out, and she put up with his drinking, his moods. Other women?" His father had been a log truck driver, a rugged, good-looking man who came home with aching kidneys and a well-used look that Joe, in his teen years of awakening sexuality, had come to attribute to something other than long hours behind the wheel. Curly look used in a new way. Joe laid his soiled napkin on the table. And if there were other women, what's the matter now, all these years later? She's gone back for more. She ignored him, licked her 2 fingers, and snuffed the smoking wick between them. Poor Harold. Do you think he knows? And then there was that. Harold. No, it would never occur to Harold unless someone trumpeted it in his ears. And in Cordwood, someone would. She led him by the hand to their room. And when she lifted her gown over her head, she was beautiful. Her stomach's mildly pooched from childbearing, with small stretch marks shining like rain on a window pane. He thought it utterly wonderful that her body could detail their lives together. And there she was, warm and inviting, in his. Felt like crying. He excused himself and went into their bathroom, where he ran water while looking in the mirror. He felt betrayed. He wished he'd never brought any of it up. He never found the picture or visited his father that afternoon. He wished his wife were the woman he imagined her to be. He wished his parents were other than who they were.